The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s, South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
And stay tuned right now for those two characters of many characters, CBS Radio's Bob and Ray.
And now, Bob, Elliott, and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network. Well, thank you, and hello again, everybody. Back here for a brand new week. Bob, did you have a nice weekend?
Yes, very nice, but I have to admit I spent most of the time looking forward to tonight's program because as we worked it out Friday there in rehearsal at the office, I thought that it looked like one of the best bets of radio listening for today. Like a show that fitted together in the manner of a jigsaw puzzle that was perfectly put together, if you know what I mean.
Oh, baloney. We'll be here for the next few minutes, friends, and we hope that you'll have the patience to put up with what we think is a very, very ordinary Bob and Ray show. Mediocre probably would be a more apt description, and I think maybe we could start off by asking for the assistance of Bob and Ray on record. Bob, have you heard about that?
Can we do that? No, I haven't heard about that.
Let me hold this up for you. This is,
use camera one there, will you?
This is the Bob and Ray record. We'd like to play one portion of it. What do you think of that, folks? Right there? Nice cover.
Pretty cover. I get the close-up on it.
Yes, it's not too bad, very bright, and I think it'll catch everyone's eye. Anyway, this is one portion of it, and would you play that a little bit right there?
Everybody, time to play that great radio TV fun game, Ladies Grab Your Seats. And now, your musical MC, Bobby D. Elliott.
Thank you, Clayton Bud Goulding, and hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today's a very special day on Ladies Grab Your Seats because it's Guest Husband's Day. And we've asked our assistants to pick out a contestant here in our studio audience and to bring her and her husband here to our stage. And can you tell us who they'll be, Clayton Bud Goulding?
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Clayton Belmore.
Mr. and Mrs. Clayton Belmore. Let's bring them on up here, ushers, to play our game. Hello there, Mrs. Belmore. Where did they say you were from?
Alton, Illinois.
Alton, Illinois. What's that near?
Well, it's near Elgin.
Near Elgin. Wonderful. And you know how we play our little radio television game here? It's kind of a musical chairs game.
Yes, I listen to it all the time.
What do you do, Mr. Belmore? What's your work?
Me, I'm a jockey.
And do you race there in Illinois,
That's
do you?
right, up and down.
What do you mean up and down?
Well, it's only a straight stretch. It's farm, and it's not thoroughbred.
Well, they're kind of racing just for the fun of it.
Kind of like plow horses, and it's more or less fun in the evening, Saturday night.
I bet it is. What do you do for hobbies out there, Miss Belmore?
Well, I like to put up jelly and one thing another.
Oh, that's wonderful. Haven't brought any with you here this morning for a sample, have you?
I wish I had.
I guess we don't have that kind of luck, do we?
Everyone who's ever tried my jelly has always said the same.
Uh-oh, there's the signal from Rosalie. All meeting at
I'll do that.
Well, we've had our signal meeting. It's game time, and we're all set to play. Ladies, grab your seats. Only in this case, it's the ladies and the gentlemen. This Miss Clayton Belmore from Illinois. Now, you know, we're going to play a little song, and every time the song stops, you have to take one of those chairs. Yeah, we'll start with 2 chairs, and we'll take one away each time. You understand?
Yes.
All right.
I got it, yep.
Okay, let's go. Rosario, please. Careful now, Mr. Richard Belmore.
Be careful. We'll probably win a house full of furniture.
Watch out, you want to move you. Careful the trick endings now.
Watch it now. Be careful.
No, that's it.
You try it.
It's trying to be notable.
Well, you're not helping me at all.
There it is. You both found a chair there. You both have a place, kind of a standoff or a sit-off, as it were. And so I think we'd better take one chair away, Clayton Bud Goulding. What do you think?
Bobby D. One chair.
Makes the game a little bit more exciting, Mr. and Mrs. Belmore. Now, when the music starts, you go after that one chair this time for the big prize. All right, Rosa, if you will, please.
You want it yourself. Here it goes.
Music can stop any time, you know.
This may not be as long as the other selected. You know that.
No. That's not it.
Quiet, please.
That's it. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Belmore. Will you get a towel, please? Mr. Belmore, to the...
My rubber stocking.
Unfortunately, it's rather warm weather here in New York, too. So we want you to have this electric pop-up poster. Congratulations for having played our game. And there's our music. It seems our time is up. It's gone all too fast. Hope you'll all be here again tomorrow on Ladies Magazine. Bye! Well, due largely to the... Can I buy that record somewhere?
Yes, I think so.
Due largely to the fact that this week marks the golden anniversary of the Boy Scouts of America, let's take a minute now to salute one representative of this outstanding youth movement. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Jackie Tupperman, Tenderfoot, BSA, Boy Scouts of America.
Hi, everybody.
Jackie, first, would you tell us how old you are?
Well, I'm 64 years old.
Don't they retire people from the Scouts at a certain age?
Well, I'm a charter member.
Oh.
And I joined in the year 1910. And so far they haven't got around to mustering me out. Besides, Scouts aren't quitters.
You're a tenderfoot, I notice. Isn't that kind of like the rank of private?
Well, I made Star Scout once, but they busted me. I tried cooking a can of beans in the campfire without poking steam holes in it. It went off like a bomb. Flew hot beans all over the place.
Hot beans.
It was a mess.
Well, thanks for visiting us, Jackie, Tenderfoot from the Boy Scouts of America. Ray and I would like to salute you and your millions of fellow Boy Scouts everywhere on your golden anniversary.
I'll be seeing him later tonight, and I'll tell him.
Okay, thank you very much. Has Baloo called in yet?
Yes, he's all set. Right now, in Nashua, New Hampshire, about to take place is the famous February 8th parade, which has been something going on up there on the 8th of February for, I don't know, as old as the Boy Scouts of America, I believe. Bob, and the horns here on the floor?
Yes, so I can...
Wally Baloo is up there, and he's going to broadcast what we hope will be the highlights of that parade. Come in, then, please, Wally Baloo.
Sitting here on the corner of Main and Spruce Streets, and presenting the famous February 8th parade. Just a few feet from me is my ex-broadcasting partner, Artie Skirmahorn, who's covering the parade for another network.
Buddy, Wally Ballou.
And I hope his voice isn't confusing you folks listening too much.
Mr. Ballou's voice isn't leaking into our...
Down the street, the first parade group, a group of high school students.
The parade is coming now. A group of
are
high school
just
students.
Almost reaching us.
They are just
a moment,
the candy corner off from us here.
Artie, I wonder if you'd turn the other way, please. We're picking you up, my engineer tells me. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm picking my engineer now. They're picking up Wally Ballou on our network.
a very colorfully attired group of high school students
at this point.
carrying a big banner.
Hours, obviously, getting their uniforms ready. They're beautifully attired.
They're carrying a big banner that says February 8th.
There goes the banner that they're holding. Says February 8th,
Now there's a
1960.
tremendous ovation from the crowd here.
really loves
as
this.
the group
I saw the
passes
tremendous
by.
ovation they're receiving
And
as they go by.
Artie, we're
stand.
picking you up again.
What's that, engineer?
Now, one of the high spots that we've been waiting for, the famous...
Wally, I'm afraid that we're picking you up on our microphones
Well,
here.
I was
So
here
just,
first.
Clam up, Mushmouth, and give me an opportunity to broadcast with the thinly quality network.
My employers made the arrangements for this parade. It was supposed to be
Here's
exclusive.
probably a highlight of the parade now. The famous...
The famous bagpipe band of
bagpipe
Sunapee,
band
New
of
Hampshire
Sunapee, New
now
Hampshire.
is making its way down the street,
coming down the street here.
and it will turn, of course, following the ratified.
Turn the left up above, following the parade route.
After that, the floats will be
Floats, of course,
coming
will,
along. I see the
ensue.
first one. I think I see the first one now.
I think the coming into view now is the first
There's
float.
the second one. I see the second
And
one.
the second one, of course.
And I see the
following
third one.
And the third one.
And I can see 4 or 5 more that Artie Skirmahorn
Yes,
can't
maybe
see
there
from
probably
his
are,
vantage point.
5 or 6 more coming along.
Another cheer goes up from the crowd, and that's
Crowd,
about
you
it
probably
here.
heard, was cheering just then at the first float.
There was great cheering as the first float passed our broadcasting vantage point and made its way off by the town hall.
Friendly Quality Network is glad to be here.
Right on my microphone that time, Artie.
Cover this,
And we're not
this
here.
parade.
Not over that way.
We might point
Well,
out...
Ray, it's been a most colorful
here.
day. Of course, it led with the beans.
Remember,
supper.
friends, whenever you want ice cream, be sure to ask for Leo's ice cream.
I think your
Leo
commercials...
puts good, heavy, rich cream.
You're linking commercials on our network, Artie, and I can't stand any more of it.
Special is Cherry Jubilee.
And so now...
Rich vanilla.
I hope you've been able to make out the broadcast of this colorful day.
We're
And
just about ready to conclude the broadcast.
back to our main studio.
To our main studios
in Portland.
in Augusta.
Well, thanks, Wally, and he was having a little interference from somebody.
Old Addie Skirmahorn really has
I guess
turned the tables.
we should have mentioned that Artie left our employ as of the first of the year and went with the other network. And Wally may be running into trouble with him here and there.
Well, if you would read this now in a pseudo-stuffy manner.
Right. Now, important news about fast relief for cold miseries.
Well, that kind of news is always important, especially when it comes from 4-way cold tablets.
Here's Stuart Irwin, star of stage, screen, television.
Hello. Ask any actor. One thing we have no use for in the movies is a nasty cold. Who wants to go on the set with muscles sore, head throbbing? I need fast relief of cold miseries.
What do you do for it, Mr. Irwin?
I always take 4-way cold tablets. Then I feel better quickly. 4-way is the fast way to relieve cold distress, even a bad virus cold.
That's true. Clinical tests of all the leading cold tablets proved 4-way fastest acting. In minutes, 4-way's exclusive formula speeds wonderful pain reliever into your bloodstream and all through your body. In the same time, the other leading brands showed no trace of pain-relieving medicines. None of the other leading cold tablets, only 4-way, started so fast to relieve all these cold miseries.
Relieves muscular pains, headache,
Reduces fever.
calms upset stomach.
Also overcomes irregularity. Today, get 4-way cold tablets, the fast way to relieve those nasty cold miseries. 4-way, only 29 cents.
Arnold Shipper, freelance slogan man, is with us
Start
today.
the day with Bob and Ray.
Well,
How's that?
we're on in the evening. Arnold.
Well, let's
Have to
see.
do
How about,
better.
wait a minute. Make your night time a bright time. What do you say? Tune in and listen?
Arnold, I think that's a little bit aggressive, actually.
Well, I thought it was plaintive, but with a touch of...
Have you got a slogan?
Hold it, wait, I got a flash. Take 5 at 7:45 and listen.
Well, take 5. We're on for 15 minutes every night.
Well,
Not always.
Closer.
Well, Arnold, have you and your slogans caught on anywhere?
Well, as you know, freelance sloganeering is a pretty slender line, but I think I hit it for a client on this one. Spend your hours looking over Bledsoe's flowers.
That was for a florist?
No, I wrote it for cake flower. Bledsoe's cake flowers.
Oh.
Spend your hours looking them over.
How about the presidential candidate market? I think those people are always looking.
Well, I've been
for
working on that, too, but only 3 or 4 guys have thrown their hats into the ring so far, and that's, not much to work with.
Yeah.
I wish Truman would run again. I got a real beauty for him.
Arnold Shipper, ladies and gentlemen.
Harry.
You're probably one of the most boring guests we've had for a long time. We've got to go anyway. We'll have word from Paula in just 10 seconds.
Okay, sweetheart, microphone's yours.
Hello, my name is Paul and I'm 9 years
Oh,
old.
just great. Until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott, reminding you to hang by your thumb.
Don't tell a soul. Crosby and Clooney return February 29th to the CBS radio network.
You hear more